Hello everybody, welcome along. So we're up here at the dog area, about 6:30 Thursday night, just having a good old time. As you can see, nice big area for the dogs, beautiful and grassy, kind of sits just underneath the mountain. Sometimes you get those beautiful views, probably not so much tonight, but it's been a crazy day, beautiful weather day for sure, so many characters. Had a bit of rain in the afternoon, but now about 20 degrees, probably just under, but Tasmanians love it, they froth when it gets to 20 degrees, so certainly enjoying that. I just wanted to talk briefly about my experience with everything and just kind of where I've come from, so you know that background. So basically, ever since I've been young, always been into health and fitness, always been into, exercise and training and all that kind of stuff. So when I was in college, when I was in year 12, I qualified as an aerobics instructor, and I was 17 at the time, so I had to wait till I was 18 to actually be able to start teaching. So turned 18, started teaching, worked in the gym scene for maybe 6-7 years, personal training and doing classes and everything as well, so that was really good, but always chubby, like never got that lean physique that you're striving to get and the physique you really should have when you're working in that kind of environment. So from then on, when I got to about 22, 23, got into heavy lifting, and at this time I sort of started getting into the bodybuilding figure bikini scene. So that was a time when I just really started thrashing my metabolism with, low calorie diets. So for 23, 24, 25, 26 weeks, whatever, I personally would be sitting between 1,200 and 1,500 calories. I'd be using stimulants, just stuff you can buy in the store, nothing hardcore, but what it does to your body is hardcore. And just doing way too much exercise, so up to 90 minutes, 2 hours of cardio a day, even if it was just slow impact, whatever, but just doing it and not enough calories. So what happens is after that time, after your dieting, you get on stage. So for me, I am about 161 centimetres. I normally sit around 68, 69 kilos. To be competitive, I needed to be at 52, which is lean for me. I've never been there, never, ever, ever. So when I got on stage, most times it was about 60 kilos and 16% body fat was the lowest recorded that I've been. And that was way not lean enough for me. Not at all, not at all. So I still had so much work to do. But I was looking at the amount of work and I was doing, and I'm like, I physically cannot do any more. I was trashed. My metabolism was just, thrashed by using the stimulants, by using the thyroid support. I had trouble sleeping because, when you use that much caffeine, yohimbe, whatever, it just fires your metabolism up, so you do have problems sleeping. I was very upset, so I found that, not having enough carbs, not having enough calories, my brain was just trashed, and I would just, anything that went wrong throughout the workday that wasn't going as it should have been planned, I would just be running off to the bathroom in tears, just over the smallest things. So it wasn't a good time. I wasn't spending a lot of time with my family and friends because I was just doing so much training and just generally feeling crap, not feeling very good. But you have to get it to the point, don't you? You have to get the results. You have to get the work done because you've paid your coach, you've paid for your bikini, you've paid for your shoes, you've paid for hair, makeup, tan, all that crap, which I kind of think is a bit superficial now, but anyway, that's my personal opinion. And yeah, basically, you've just got to do the work and get there, no matter what it takes. So anyway, after getting off stage, 60 kilos, 16% body fat, whatever, having done 2 hours cardio a day, sitting on 12 to 1,300 calories and using all the stimulants, you get out of the comp and the weight just comes back. It comes back so much worse each time. So once again, I was back up before I knew it to 68, 69 kilos. Because you can't keep up that routine. You just can't. Your body just needs a break. Anyway, from there, went on to doing CrossFit. And CrossFit for me was like, really enjoyed it. Loved the community. It was good. But I got caught up in that whole paleo primal movement. And then I was back eating the animal product, eating the, bacon and avocado and coconut or whatever. And once again doing low carbs, so cutting out all my rice and thinking that it was bad, and just doing 50 grams of sweet potato or 50 grams of pumpkin, which was really, really boring. And I didn't feel great. I felt pretty shit. It was okay if I was having coffee, but if I wasn't having coffee, I was just tired. I had violent headaches from the caffeine withdrawals, so it wasn't a good time either. Oh, sunglasses got to go back on. She's sunny. So this is what I mean, characters of Tasmanian weather. So anyway, CrossFit Paleo Primal Movement. 2014, went raw till 4. I was only staying there for about 3 or 4 months. So I was basically just super undercarbed, super underprepared, didn't have enough of a strong ethical connection. I was going down and helping out at a local animal sanctuary, so helping with the rescued dogs and animals that had escaped, you know, incredible cruel ends. But I wasn't prepared enough with carbs to sustain me, and I just, you know, if you don't have enough carbohydrate, you just fall off the wagon. You just want anything. Your body just drives you to a dense source of nutrition. So that's what it did. Fell off. And then got back into CrossFit again. Did another, 10, 11 months of that. And went back to the animal product. Just felt shit. And then finally started watching Freely and Duran Rider on YouTube again. And I just couldn't let it go. And I just it just all came together, and I'm just like, you know, this is the only way. It's the only way 100% that you're going to get shit done. You're going to get shit done for the planet, get stuff done for the animals, and, you know, live sustainably, live healthy. You know, get that lean, slim physique that you've always wanted, without stimulants, without drugs, without excessive exercise, and without having to starve yourself, anything like that. So, come on this lifestyle. I've sort of been on it maybe about 7 weeks now, and I'm frothing it. I absolutely love it. You know, eating as much carbohydrate as I want. Just keep it high carb, low fat, low sodium, low protein. Keep the animal product out. Get it out of your life. You do not need it in there. Just go high carb. You'll feel so much better. The anxiety, if you're having any anxiety issues, they will come right down. You'll have so much more energy. You know, now I ride my bike to work to one of our particular sites, which is great. It gets me out of the traffic. Good flush out at the end of the day, definitely. Feeling stressed or hung up on any of the events of the day. You know, it just gives you a chance to flush it all out and just, you know, start the next chapter. So, really good. Anyway, massive shout out. You guys, Freely and Duran, you have no fucking idea how much you have helped me. You have just absolutely changed my life. Thank you so much for getting this content out there, for getting it up on YouTube, for reaching the masses, reaching the millions. You're fucking champs. I can't wait to see what else you guys come up with. Everybody else, if you haven't seen their videos on YouTube, get on it, seriously. I'll put a link down below. But we'll talk again tomorrow. But yeah, massive shout out to these guys. Huge thank you. I'll never be able to say thank you enough, but you've just changed my life in ways you will never know. Peace out.